Alright guys, here it is. It's October 25th, 4:30 or so. Hunted last night. Didn't get to get any footage. I was basically covered up with deer pretty much the whole night once I got in. Seen quite a few deer last night. Seen a big-bodied 6-point, probably 3.5-year-old deer, be my guess. He went the other way, fed the other way. Figured out I was on the wrong side of the ridge once I got set up, just by the way the deer were feeding off the ridge out of the bedding area. So I don't know that for next time going in. But tonight we're in a different spot. They were calling for south winds. Scout look said south winds. Everything said south winds. So I finally wanted to get in and hunt the spot. I'm in here hunting the spot. We kind of got an east wind, which is not the best for me. Basically, bedding's over here on my right. They're feeding out, paralleling this field behind me out into what used to be a bean field. They finished cutting it today, or finishing cutting it today. So I've got a couple good trail cam pictures of some mature bucks been coming down off of here and feeding parallel. It's kind of a creek. It's probably 60 yards away or so. There's a little thicket that comes about 30-40 yards this side of it, so they've been skirting the edge of that creek along this thicket, kind of in this oak flat that I'm in right here. So hopefully I can catch one of them coming off today. So, we'll see. Alright guys, so I've had some people ask about how I run the recliner strap on my Arrow Hunter. And what I'm doing, you can see, this is just 550 cord tied with, I think it's a double fisherman's knot on a prusik on my bridge. And then, don't recommend using, do not use these. These are just any carabiner will work. Basically, I used a buckle on the end of the recliner strap to form a loop, and I attach that to there, so when I'm not using it, I can unhook this, roll this, the recliner strap up, it's out of the way. But you can see, I'm leaning back. I'm leaning back against it. So, say I wanted to lean closer in on the bridge like this, what I would do is I would just basically take my prusik knots and I will slide them up the tree. So you can see now I'm pushing away from it, and that's where I'm at. I can slide it higher and I get to here. So if I get into the stand really early in the morning and I'm going to sleep before anything, I'll slide that up. I'm holding it way up underneath my underarms here. So basically I'll just curl in and I'll lean in on the bridge like this and sleep. If a deer comes in and I need the mobility to move, I can grab one or both my prusiks and then just slide them down, and you can see it fell all the way down out of the way. It's not in the way whatsoever. But typically I'll run mine, up underneath my underarms, and then I'll slide my prusik knots up to where, I'm pretty much sitting, my back is pretty much vertical, and that's how I'll hold it all night. I'll just stay just like this. So, that's how I use the recliner strap. Alright guys, here it is. It's about 6:16. I zeroed a decent buck. Didn't get real good penetration for some reason. Shot him at 25 yards. Double lung probably. I seen him run out of sight. Shot him just a few minutes ago. Probably going to drop out of the tree. Leave all my gear here, most of my gear. Go back, get the dachshund, and get on the blood trail hopefully. So we'll see. Hang in there.